Good morning, my dear students of class 7. It is your geography class. Please open your book at page number 64. Today we will start a new chapter. Name of the chapter is Life in the Temperate Regions, Prairies and Vales. Do you know? Prairies are found both in USA and Canada. The most important animal of the prairies is the bison or the American buffalo. The prairies are also known as the granaries of the world. The grasslands in South Africa is known as veld. The animals of the velds are primarily lions, leopards, cheetah and kudu. Sheep rearing is the most important occupation in the veld. Prairies of North America. Its location, flora and fauna. Location. Grassland is defined as any region where grasses form the main type of plant life. The world's grassland are divided into two broad categories. One, which occur in the temperate region known as the prairies, and the one which occurred in the tropical region known as the velds. Prairies are found both in USA and Canada, roughly between 40° north and 55° north latitudes. They stretch from the Rocky Mountains in the west to the Great Lakes in the east. The Canadian prairies include the provinces of Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Ontario. In USA, the prairies extend over the states of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Montana, and Iowa. Did you know the prairies were the home of indigenous American Indians, more properly known as Blackfoot Indians? Now come to the point, climate. In the prairies, the difference between day and night temperature is often very high. Rainfall is very scanty because of hard climate. Tall grasses up to 2 meters high dominate the landscape. The annual rainfall is moderate and is ideal for the growth of grass. Due to the absence of the north-south barrier, a local wind, Chinook, blows here. So, name of the local wind is Chinook. Chinook is a hot wind that blows in winter. Flora and fauna. Flora. Though the major crop of this area is maize, other crops including potatoes, soybean, cotton, and alfalfa are also grown. Such areas where rainfall is very little or unreliable, grasses are short and sparse. These areas are suitable for cattle rearing. Trees such as willows, alders, and poplars grow here. Fauna. Because of the abundance of grass, cattle, sheep, goats are reared in the large numbers, large cattle farms called ranches are looked after by sturdy men called cowboys. Who is called cowboys? Sturdy men called cowboys. The bison or the American buffaloes is the most important animal of this region. It nearly got extinct due to its indiscriminate species. The other animals found in this region are rabbits, coyotes, gophers, and prairie dog. People in the prairies. In most of these grasslands, formerly the people led a nomadic life, but with the arrival of the European settlers, the whole atmosphere changed. The people of this region are very hardworking. They have successfully harnessed technology to utilize their rich natural resources. Two of the most developed countries in the world, the USA and Canada, are located in this region. Scientific methods of cultivation and use of tractors and harvesters has made North America a surplus food producing region. The prairies are also known as the granaries of the world due to the huge surplus of wheat production. In this region, dairy farming is another major industry. The dairy belt extends from the Great Lakes to the Atlantic coast in the east. Dairy farming and extensive agriculture both promote setting up of food processing industries. Large mineral deposits, particularly coal and iron, and a good network of roads, railways, and canals have made it the most industrialized region in the world. After the introduction of the railways, white settlers spread into the prairies land. The original indigenous population were forced to abandon the plains. That's it for today. In the next class, we will discuss the remaining part of the lesson.